Hello, once again. Welcome, viewers, to this exciting episode of My Testimony. This is a program in which we take time to share some from the many thousands of miracles that God is performing in Zimbabwe and all over the world through the hands of his servant, Prophet Emmanuel Makandiwa. Our guest on the program this morning is a lady all the way from South Africa who has an exciting story to tell. Ladies and gentlemen, help me to welcome Mrs. Thembi Ngono as she comes to the podium to share her outstanding testimony with us. Let's welcome her, let's welcome her, let's welcome her, let's welcome her. She has a story you all want to hear. Welcome to my testimony, ma'am. Please be seated. Now, everybody is seeing you walking. You are holding a crutch. You are not using it to walk. And they're wondering, is she selling crutches? What is this about?
Thank you, Pastor. Pastor, I'm not selling crutches. I came walking. This was my third leg. When
It
I
was
came,
your third leg?
Yes. When I come to Life Haven on Thursday.
Now, what had happened to you?
Pastor, it all started in 2012. It started like I was having the stiffness behind my thighs. Around June, I felt a pain on my hip. It was a terrible, a sharp pain. I took it very lightly at first, but I said, maybe I need a massage. Let me go to the physiotherapist first. I went there. It was all in vain.
There was no change.
No change, no change. Instead, it was worse. I decided to go to the doctor. The first doctor that I went to said it's a hip dislocation. He said he suspected that I had an accident or something. I said, no, I never had an accident, but I suspect I fell when I was still a young girl. I was 20-something years. I took it very lightly because I was still a girl by then. He gave me the medication, but all in vain. I was still in pain. I went to the other doctor. They said, no, that one in South Africa is the best doctor, go to him. I went there. The doctor said, no, I suspect the spine. I suspect the spine, but I don't know what happened to the spine. I narrated the story that I fell when I was still young. Maybe that is the problem. He gave me the tablets. He gave me the most expensive, the strongest tablets. That, according to him, those tablets, I can't use them more than a year. Otherwise, they will deform my bones. But because of the pain, I took those tablets. Even if maybe he didn't give me the tablets, I'll try by all means to buy it over the counter because I need them. Every day of my life, I need those tablets. I went to 4 or 5 doctors.
These tablets, were they to manage the pain or were they to cure the disease? What were they for?
They said it's to cure the disease. But for me, it was like, it was not for it was not to cure the disease, it was just to ease the pain.
You were now using them just to ease
Just
the pain.
to ease the pain.
So they were not curing the disease
No,
at all.
nothing, Pastor. I was just drinking them. I even those tablets, you were to take them one tablet in the morning during the day and one in the evening. But because of the severe pain that I had to take overdose. 4 tablets in the morning, 4 tablets during the day, 4 tablets in the evening.
You were supposed to take one tablet
one
in the morning,
only.
one in the afternoon,
Yes.
one
in the
in
evening.
the evening.
Yes, Pastor.
And yet you were taking 4,
4
in the morning,
in the morning,
4
4.
in the afternoon, 4 in the evening.
And when I talk about 4, Pastor, there are 2 kinds of tablets, not 4 from both. 4 from this packet and 4 from this packet. That means it's 8. That's when I will feel a little stronger. Not strong, but just a little stronger.
I can imagine what you were going through.
It was terrible, Pastor.
And then that was not helping. You went to another doctor.
I went to 4 or 5 doctors. The last doctor that I went to, it was in December, on the 10th of December, who said, Mama, you had a spinal cord problem. I'm giving you these tablets, but I want to book you for an operation in March.
This coming March.
This coming March. I look at my age, I look at my weight. I said, no, I don't think this will work. Pastor, I've tried everything. I've tried even spiritual help. I've went to all prophets in South Africa that you know. I went to Nigeria twice, but the pain was still there, was even worse.
It wasn't changing.
It wasn't changing.
I can imagine. And you are talking of looking at your weight. Were you putting on weight, or why were you concerned about your...
Yes, Pastor, I was concerned about my weight because when I started with this sickness, I was weighing 120. But because I was doing nothing, I can't walk, I can't do anything, I put on more and more weight. I think I put on 60 to 70 kilos.
Wow.
That was very difficult for me.
Because of lack of activity.
Yes. I can't walk, the weight is there. It was too much for me.
So what was going through your mind then?
I was thinking that now because I can't help, I can't find help anywhere in South Africa, outside South Africa. I said, let me just think about what now, what next. One day I was just in my bedroom. I see Christ TV. I said, let me check what's going on this Christ TV. I see the prophet Emmanuel Makandiwa. I said, I listened to the message. I said, what kind of a prophet is this one? I didn't know what is this, where is this channel coming from? So I look at the, what do you call it? The numbers, the phone numbers. I said 263, what is 263? What is 263? I see Life Haven something. I say, oh, this is Zimbabwe. I said, God, Prophet Makandiwa in Zimbabwe. Can anything good come from Zimbabwe? I looked at him, I said, hey, this is the prophet of the Most High God. I said, this is the Moses of our time. I said, I'm going to Zimbabwe. I am going to Zimbabwe.
So, let me get this right. You're just looking at the man on TV and you're convicted within you that this man has something for me.
Exactly, man of God. You know, one day, man of God, the choir was singing the song. It's like this song is in Shona. I'm not sure, but I'll tell you what he said just a little bit. You know, since I saw the prophet of God on TV, this song was singing and singing in my head when I'm sleeping. Jesus okurekerera, Jesus okurekerera, something like that. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, I can't help you to sing that one.
No,
I'm not a good singer myself.
No. I'm sorry for the language. I'll learn the language, sorry.
No, that's okay. I can understand. Excitement is written all over you.
I'm so excited.
So there you were, you had this spiritual connection to the man of God even before you met him.
Yes.
And something within you tells you, this man is carrying something for me.
Yes, Pastor.
Viewers, before we hear what happened next, let's take a short break. Don't go away. We'll be right back after these messages.